Hey everybody, back with another video, and today's project is going to be working on the Jeep, not this Jeep. I'll show you that in another video. I got this last spring. Don't know why I didn't do any videos on it. It's a pretty awesome Jeep, CJ8 Scrambler. Right now I got it parked in the garage. Threw some stuff in it there just to get it up off the floor so I could have a little bit more room. But brought it in to have it protected for the winter. But this is the Jeep I still need to get finished. This is the YJ. Haven't done anything with it in quite a while. And so it's pretty nasty outside. We're looking at cold weather, rain, that sort of stuff. I've been working on getting wood set for the winter and can't work outside, so I'm going to work indoors. See if I can't get a lot done on this project. Now what I'm going to do is I'll take you around and show you real quick what I've done up to this point. Okay, so and I cut the back of this off. It was all rusted out and welded new panels in one at a time. I did the top and then the sides and then the bottom. Still have a little bit to do on the bottom to reinforce that. Got these side pieces for the body mounts on. I used 3-inch C-channel here, 4-inch C-channel there, and did a replacement of this piece across there, which is 3-inch channel, and then welded in front of that a piece of angle iron, and that piece there will be for the gas tank mount. I'll probably have to do some cutting of the edge of this to get that gas tank mount in there. But I wasn't real happy with, or at least real confident in just connecting here as far as the weld. A straight joint, especially 4 of them all in the same location, isn't nearly as strong as if you feathered it out in a triangle or something of the sort. So what I did is I went ahead and purchased some of these frame repair rails. And they go on here like this. If you're watching this video, you've probably seen this done, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to overlap these, and I'll weld it in all the way around. Weld it in here, and that will give me ultimate strength right there. That should take care of any issues. Now, like I said, that's going to be just an overlay. That'll be a double layer back here, and it'll be laminated and cover up my seam there. Also, I just picked up this 2-inch strip here. I'm going to do some repairs here, take care of this, and then I'm going to overlay that and get that sealed in, I think. And then this is kind of rusty and cruddy in there. I was TIG welding this stuff with my scratch start TIG, but this is kind of boogered up. So I went and bought just a cheap wire welder, flux core. I had another one right there. That one actually ended up the control board in it crapped out, so I'm gonna turn that into a TIG setup. I'm gonna convert that welder later, but I thought just for doing some frame stuff, some light duty stuff, this would be fine. It says 1/8 inch, 3/16, so I'll go ahead and use that to burn in these pieces here. See how that welder works. Might do a separate review on this, or maybe even a setup on how to set it up. Yeah, so let's see what else. Got the rear springs put on. Did that last winter, I guess. And still need to do a little bit more work here. I got to clock the differential. If you see the drastic angle, and at this point that drive shaft won't even hook up, and you see that it's pulling out right there. So I've got to clock this, right? I think I figured about 15 degrees or so. And what I'm going to do with that is after I get the frame all done, because the next step after this, I keep moving forward, I got to fix some body mounts, is to drop the skid plate for the transfer case, get that dropped down. That'll lower this a little bit, and then I'll figure out what angle I need. I'll take that back out, fix that. Keep moving forward. I still got to put the front springs on, and yeah, so all right, here we go. Let's get started. I think I'm gonna start right here getting this prepped. I'll go over there and get that one prepped, get these pieces cut, and then we'll weld them in. Okay, she looks a little splotchy with but there she is. You might be thinking, what's going on here, right? I went ahead and got some shackle hanger mounts, and I welded them below. If you look where the original one was, it was up about 3 or 4 inches, and it was forward about an inch. And so by doing this, I'm going to gain a little bit of lift in the back. And my thought process there is some Jeeps end up having a sagging issue in the rear. I plan on putting a lot more in this Jeep than what was factory as far as weight is concerned, loading her down, and so with that being said, that should give me a little bit more height in the back to allow to compensate for that issue. Also, if you notice, it's back a little bit, like I said, about an inch or so, and this is at an angle. When I put that extra weight in the Jeep, then those should be sitting pretty much flat. I don't know if that was a mistake by doing that or if that's going to work out great, but that's what I did. So yeah, we'll go with that. And then the springs are 3.5, 4 inch lift as well. Black diamond. All right. Okay, well, I just ran out of wire, so I'll show you what I got done so far. Got one of the side plates on. Still got a little bit of welding to do up in there. That's where the original shackle was set up. So that's like I say, that's 6 inches right there. So that's about 4.5 inch, 4.5, probably 4 inch lift right there, just using that. And then so I got a little bit more welding to do, but now this is all the brand new metal. That's my seam, and now we got all metal up there, so it's laminated now. Super strong. That'll never have an issue ever in my lifetime. So I got to grind a few areas down, get them flat, prepped, and ready to go for the next layer. And that's it's this piece right here. This will go up over the top of that, like so. And then I just got to trim this back side so it'll fit in there a little better. Alright, come back at it here in a little bit. Alright, we got the piece trimmed and cut. Fits in there just like so. I ground off that hump there. And got this side all done too. I ended up cutting one until I got it to fit on both sides, used it as a template to do the other one. So that one's all set and ready to go. Ground down, I just need some wire. Alright, so I got that inside piece on, welded in pretty good. Got this one here on, welded in. Still have to do the bottoms, but the tip has given me an issue. I think the tip is mucked up, so I'm gonna go get some extra ones. Keeps hanging up, and I have to stop. So go get that and see if I can get it fixed and get it working better. All right, well, I'm about done for the night. Got most of this all welded up here. I'll have to clean that smoke off there and slag and stuff tomorrow. This one's mostly done except for a little bit underneath there. Underneath that, I got to crawl under in there to get that. I got to do this whole bottom one. Oh. Gotta get that plate put on underneath. But I got some more grinding to do. Got a couple of boogers there to get off of there. And then I'll get that welded in place. Probably tomorrow. And then that back will be done. The old Harbor Freight Chicago electric welder did pretty good. I'm actually amazed it works as good as it does. Had one little issue. Went back down there and picked up some of these. It was hanging up and sticking in there. Must have got some slag or something inside there. But I just put a new one on and off and running. Runs pretty darn good. I think tomorrow's project is going to be, like I said, finishing that up. And I'm going to cut some plates to go there and there. This one's pretty good, so I've got 5 of them to do. That one's good. There, and one on the other side. And then I got to do one in the front there. That one's pretty bad shape. It's almost non-existent. So I'll patch those up and then drill holes like I did back here and get those ready to go. And then I'm going to work on getting the skid plate off. I have to order the fixed, or the brackets for those. I'll leave a description or a link in the description below where I get those. And yeah. Alright, tomorrow it is. I'm bushed.